Yeah. Oh, it's streaming. We are streaming, guys. Hi. Welcome to the Love Cycling channel. I'm Andrew. We are going to be doing Tour De Zwift stage 5 tonight. I am feeling the effects of a microburst session this morning. 3 sets of 20 microbursts, and I actually posted a video earlier on my YouTube channel, so if you want to see that, just subscribe, hit the subscribe, and you should see that come up. Or just go on my channel. You don't have to subscribe, but it is on my channel, so check it out. It's I think I named it the most brutal workout on Zwift, and in my personal opinion, it's probably the hardest one I've ever done on Zwift. I've done workouts that broke me before. That one didn't actually break me. I managed to stick with it, but wasn't far off. And it's a pretty horrible workout. It's so demanding. It's just mentally demanding. You don't know if you're going to get through those sets, but you can. You can. So anyway, back to now. We are in the Tour De Zwift race gate, or pen, or gate, whatever you want to call it. With 6 minutes to go, so I'm going to start just gently warming up and hope my power meter is working, which it is. Now I've set this to instant, so I'm going to just quickly change back to what I'm used to. Power meter battery low, my Garmin's telling me. Settings, and we're going to have 3-second average power display. Reason being, I just prefer it that way. So, Tour De Zwift stage 5. We're at Richmond. We should hear some audio coming from the announcer. What it's called. But he'll be making an announcement shortly before. And the start button on my Garmin. I need to record my rides on my Garmin for my health insurance, which, besides the Zwift workout is not as an actual workout, but a Garmin workout is. I'm sure there's an easy way around it, so have a look at the have a look at the counter going up. Underneath the A, you can see 648. It's just constantly rising as more and more people join. We've got 4 minutes 30 to go, and this is one of the original courses on Zwift. I think it was the first course to be released after the map of Watopia, and they kept adding to Watopia after they released this course. But yeah, so 2015 UCI Worlds course, where Sagan made his mark and became world champion. And that's what we're doing, and we're doing 3 laps. I believe it's 3 laps. Fairly flat, so we get a nice draft. Fairly flat, and we should take the draft, and when the hills kick in, we'll put a bit of an effort in going up the hills, but they are steep, sharp and short, which is kind of why it's suited to Gang, because he's a punchy, sprinty rider. Although, I mean, that guy can climb, make no mistake, but the long mountains is not so suited to, purely because he's a sprinter, more of a sprinter type, or all-rounder, should I say. But when I say an all-rounder, he is pretty good at most stuff. As you guys know, I don't need to tell you about Peters again. But that's why it suited him, because these climbs are very short. So I say very short, they're short and they're punchy as hell. So for those that are new and that are watching, this is Zwift, a software that allows you to connect your biking statistics up to your device and simulate riding a bike. Basically, what I'm riding, what I'm doing on my bike, is what's happening on the screen. I have a power meter. I'm using the stages. And sorry if I repeat this to people that know me, but you will have people watching that have never seen this before. So this is Zwift. We have a turbo trainer. We have a power meter. You can see my heart.
Hello riders, and welcome to stage 5 of the Tour De Zwift. We're going to roll around Richmond, Virginia today, which, if you didn't know, was the site of the 2015 UCI World Championships. This course features long, flat sections mixed with a few short, punchy climbs, which also happen to be the only cobble climbs in Zwift. Today's route is a particular favorite among Zwift racers, and in a few minutes, you'll find out why. A couple of points to think about before we start. First, be sure to pace yourselves and draft off other riders on the flat sections after the start. You'll want to save the legs for the climbs near the end of the lap, and don't forget, if you do draft off someone, be sure to give them a ride on for their efforts. Final tip, if those climbs feel extra tough, try using a power-up, which you can activate by hitting the power-up icon on a touchscreen, the spacebar on a keyboard, or with the Zwift Companion app. Turn your fan on, fill up your water bottles, and prepare to roll out.
Roll out. Yeah, prepared pretty much to roll out. I'm nearly prepared. Let's kill that. Kill the sound there. Oh jeez. Okay, so we got 35 seconds till we do roll out, and let's retry. No chat. Sync use Zwift with Garmin. Yes. Well, it is. Oh sugar. Why did I just do that? Yes, thanks for that, Dave. I actually have got it synced, but for some reason Vitality Insurance, and that's why I do it. I'm doing it through Vitality Insurance. That's why I'm recording it right on Garmin, because I have Vitality health insurance, and I need to upload my activities to there, but it doesn't seem to like Zwift. Anyway, that's quite annoying. So let's not have that there. Alright guys, so off we go. As you can see, a very controversial thing has happened, and what we've got is a disappearance of where you are in the grand scheme of things. And this is not a race, so I don't know. I'm going to sit on the fence here, but I do have a feather power up, so I'm happy. No, seriously. so sorry. They removed the leaderboard, which tells you your position and how many riders there are. So you can see there's 1,219 in this group, and but I don't know where I am. And thanks for Nick for telling me that Zwift only displays 100 riders at a time. So there's one to work on Zwift. I don't know if that's an option maybe you could bring in, Eric, if you're listening, to display more riders. I don't know. Obviously, it will have an impact on your graphics card for sure. Especially, it seems like if you look at all the riders, they're all being animated, and their legs are spinning relative to the cadence that they're putting out. Cadence being the amount of revolutions per minute that your feet do a full turn. So it is animating relative to data. Whether that will kill your device, but I mean I've got quite a high-end PC. Or at least I think I have. I mean I built it nearly 8 years ago and it's still running fine. That's the old hiccup. It's still running fine. I've got a dual graphics card. I'm sure the world's moved. Well, the PC's moved on a hell of a lot. But I can do pretty good video editing with it, so I'm quite happy. But I mean, rider just stop there as they stop pedaling. Obviously their avatar just stops. Again. Believe it. That guy's on a time trial bike, this guy here hunched over, and he is getting no draft effect. Bear that in mind, guys. If you use a time trial bike on Zwift, you won't feel the benefit of the draft. They can draft you, but you can't draft them. And incidentally, you can see my bike's glowing. I have the Tron bike, which is the fastest bike, along with the Zip 808 wheels, which are the fastest wheels. So I do hold a slight advantage, marginal gains and so on. But I kind of work for it. 50,000 metres of climbing to get a Tron bike, which is what the climbing bike is called. And quite an enjoyable ride so far. The hills are coming up, you see them in the distance. If you have a look at the map, you see 3 lumps in the course, and very steep hills, guys. This is a great thing about Tour De Zwift, like there's so many people riding that I can get, as it would be in real life, I could get a pretty chilled ride here, and I don't have to do a lot of work. You see that, guys, just close the gap on the bunch in front, which is fantastic. And I just cycled away at zone 2. It was like a bit zone 3. But it looks like the gap's coming out again. Let's see, yeah, it looks like they've gapped us again, so unfortunately there's a very small gap between us and a group in front. It'd be good if we could all get back together and work together, which is a possibility. You've already got, yeah, you've already got people that have done the climb already. Or is that a sprint? Yeah, that's a sprint. Oh, I don't know. I wish, that's why I wish I put the leaderboard up. It'd be nice to see where you are. They're just going downhill here. 65 kilometers an hour. And we're at -3. See now, fairly big group, but there's a big gap to a bigger group in front. Oh, big group in front. We're just chilling. I mean, we've got 3 laps of this, and the climbs are a bit sharp, so we'll take it easy until then. Relax, top of zone 2. These guys are wasting their feathers for a very small bump in the road. You can really just up the effort marginally, and you'll stay in this big draft in this big group of riders without any problem. And I think this is the first race that I did was on the Richmond course. So it brings back good memories of getting absolutely torn apart by Pal, Eddie Stoichvig, and the likes of Marge racing as an elderly woman. It's fantastic. And that was when the Blue Ghosts were out in full force. Good old days. And we didn't have so many people moaning all the time, but welcome to 2019. Speaking of which, I was on Google Maps today, and very surprised to see that I could enter a building, and not only could I enter that building, I went upstairs in the changing rooms and so on. Actually entered a wedding shop by accident. Loads of wedding dresses. So I didn't know you could actually do that. Obviously, not all places will let you, will have allowed that. But yeah, interesting to see. So what I'll do I use a feather now in the hope that I get another one? I really want to save it to the last climb, but I'm going to risk missing getting something else. So here come the climbs. I'll wind it up a bit and we'll whack on that feather. I should have used it now rather than back there, but never mind. Woo, tough climbing. See what I mean? It's short, but it's sharp. And this used to split the race every single lap. These 3 climbs come in quick succession. Up the cobbles. Nice and easy down here. Here we go again. So power up again and we get the feather. Again, nice recovery now. But 11% hardly worth pedaling here. And you see how that's broken up the field. Lots of gaps appearing now. We'll try and use that feather right at the end for the climb. You see, heart rate's pretty much recovered. Could do it a bit more, but you just don't get the time on this. So here we go. wind the legs up, and this one's probably the longest one of them all. So you need to pace this one somewhat. Still 5%, and it kicks up now. So we hit our filter. That has been a big help. Mantas, I'm on a Elite Turbo Mu Smart B. It's a direct drive fluid turbo trainer, and I can its resistance is 2000 watts, so we should be alright. But as you can hear, coming from the actual turbo trainer, there's zero noise. The noises you can hear, mostly my bike. No, that's what I hear. I think I answered your question there. No noise at all. Just a bike making a noise. Mantis, I don't use the power that comes out of this turbo trainer, because if you're looking to do that, it gives plus 40 watts compared to what I'm putting out. So I actually have a power meter on my bike, Stages power meter, and it's a left-sided crank that outputs the power. And that way I can swap my power meter when I go outside. We'll hit that draft there. So we can close this gap. So yeah, I'm using the power that's coming out of my power meter rather than the power being transmitted from my turbo trainer. But feel free to ask about the setup and any other questions you got. Happy to help. You want any cycling tips? Let me know. I'll do my best. Just ask away. So you can see the 3 hills there. It takes some effort. Probably went a bit harder than I should have, but I'll take it a bit easier next time round. Obviously a bit of a smaller rider like myself. nice group here, able to get a nice draft. 135 watts, 41 k an hour. We'll take that all day long. We are on a bit of a descent on this one. I'm not closing any more gaps at the moment, guys, so one appears, one appears. It is what it is. Now don't forget, guys, this is not a race, but if you want to race it, you can. Alright, so not far off the descent, then we hit the lower flat. And uncome the climbs again. Guys on a TT bike, no draft for him. I've been dropped, and I really can't be asked putting any more effort than this. See if I can get back. I'm gonna have to do it soon. You see how hard it is to get back on once you get dropped. Sod it. I tried. I really can't be arsed. I've got climbs coming up. What have we got behind us? a few direct riders, so no more big groups. It's a shame. But, never mind. Such is life. Let's take a draft of this fella. Why not? Problem is, he can't draft me because he's on a TT bike. You go in a sprint jersey ahead. It's obviously gone all out to get that, and just killed him. Fair play. Well done. Well, we got some sprint on him because at least a few others would have tried it. It's lady. Not sure. Anyway, this is rather pleasant. I just suck this wheel as you do. Sure, he doesn't mind. He's getting a good workout, if that's what he wants. Right on the other end, like a nice relaxed ride. I'm going to need to put it down on the hill. Whoops. Strong fella, to be fair. Pretty much halfway through this now. Got these 3 hills, another lap, and we are done with stage 5. We'll use it on the first climb, but on a steeper section this time. We'll just go under this building. Nice group behind us, 3 seconds behind. Comes the climb. 10 seconds faster than the first lap. How about that? Woo! Good go, eh? Whether that's my all-time fastest, I couldn't tell. To go on Strava and check that one out. Here we go. Whoops, caught napping. Nice power up please, nice fella. Draft it is. Okay, spin the legs. Change your muscle set. And last time at a lap coming up. Team up for the Bug Racing team. Big up. Alright. PRs, nice. What we got? So faster than the last lap. Alright, going nicely. We just wind it down now and chill. Inky steady. Get back into HR zone 2. So on the last lap now, guys. This is Tour De Zwift, stage 5, with the Queen stage coming up next. Very excited about that. I'm going to try and push a PR up there, but I doubt it, being 5 kilos heavier than usual, or than my previous effort, although saying that was a zone 2-3 effort, so you never know. I'm going to try and go as far as I can up the Alp itself. So we'll treat the lead as a warm-up. Once we hit the Alp, we shall unleash the Kraken. There we go, nice and recovered. Heart rate's looking good. There we go, yeah. Nice little break there, step out a bit. I can't get the camera angle right to cut everything out, it's impossible. Probably going to need a bit of, I just bought some fabric, so probably get another one. And yeah, I spent an hour trying to put it up, I just can't get it right with the camera. build, Andy?
Yes, mate. I'm just doing it through the phone because I'm with the
Oh, mate, I can barely hear you. I'm on a cobbled section of the Richmond course. It's quite noisy, but I can hear Dave, but you're very low.
You're really loud. It's because I'm having to use the mobile, mate.
We can hear you fine, Andy.
Yeah, no, I know you can hear me. I'm saying I can't hear Andy Baines very well.
You sound fine to me, Andy. We were just talking about Andy Block's new green screen.
Because you've got like fake screens and that.
I have no
I never
idea.
told you this, Andy Block, but whenever I got mine, I said to Andy Baines, I wonder if I could convince Andy Block to get them whenever I mentioned it last Sunday. And coming up 3 days later, there we go.
Sorry guys, I'm struggling to hear you. I'm on the cobbled section and it's a bit noisy. I should turn down the volume of Zwift actually.
That's all I can hear is mostly I can hear Swift and you shout.
Okay, I've turned it down. Hopefully I can hear you now. Why is it using the feather up?
I've finally got my shoes on.
We've got 25 seconds.
I'm actually on fire.
Are you on an old steel bike in Zwift?
Yeah. I was the other night as well on Sunday.
Nice.
So as I'm watching these guys, you can hear in the background our Team
Fun
TFC.
country again.
I've got a green one, the same as the my real one, mate.
And they're just having a ride and a chat.
So the result in Parliament.
No surprise, mate. When you're dealing with a bunch of cops like that, it was inevitable.
Andy, what do you still live stream that?
Yeah, no mate, swear away. What happened with the boat, by the way?
Theresa May got off basically 400, and then there was only 202 people supported it. Everyone else again.
So what are we saying? No deal.
Who the heck knows? What weight have you got yourself set out tonight, Andy?
87.
We're going for a real world rate tonight.
We're real world weight, mate. Yeah. What's the difference?
As opposed to what was your weight before then?
When we did the meet-up last Wednesday, I put it down to 60.
Oh, you wanted to kind of see what it's like for me to ride, how it is like when I ride.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because I was saying to Dave, I had the same effort went in, same HR, same power, but just watching the speed difference up the hills was unreal.
Yeah, it's the hills where the big difference is, but going downhill is a pain. As long as you can catch a nice draft on the flat, it's not too bad. But downhill is a bit of a pain. You really have to watch your step and not fall asleep. But climbing wise, yeah, that's why I like the climbs.
I was just watching him sail away at 4.5 watts per kilo on the flat, and I was like, what the?
Thing is, I was only doing like 220 watts and dropping like 4.5, 4.7 watts per kilo.
Yeah, but I mean, 220 watts for you isn't a great a deal. That's like VO2 for me.
So that's it. You get to yourself up to like 220 watts, and you're doing about 85%. You'll be laughing all the way, won't you?
Oh yeah. Well, I was 224 in September.
That's the thing, you see. Like with you, Dave, you just you'll just stabilise at some point with your weight, and if you keep your power around 300, 330. I mean, you've got to remember, like what I showed you, I was 82, 83 kilograms, but I was trucking out 360, 370 FTP.
I need to get to over 300. Still a bit of work to get there.
It's quite hard when you're losing weight. I did find for a good couple of years that my power was barely moving, but my weight had gone down like 10 kilos. So it was actually improving.
It was September, October that my arm made a big step again when I stopped trying to lose weight.
I'm just laughing at the fact that I put another kilogram on this week.
Yeah, I know. I lost 1.5 kilos and put it straight back on over the weekend. Gutted.
I ate that much on Sunday and made myself feel sick.
I hate that. You just think, why did I do that?
We were in the cinema and I had to like run out just because I was literally going to vomit in the cinema. I didn't end up vomiting, but I just got rubbish for like 2-3 hours. Had to basically go and lie in bed when I got up.
I've got to check out what the cycling is like in Cambridge.
It's
Pretty
flat.
flat.
Ontario.
Ah,
You got your travel schedule?
Nah, I know I'm going to be in Ontario, Cambridge, Ontario a fair few times.
How far away is it from Toronto?
I think it's about 60 miles, about 100 miles from Niagara.
If you're there, I'll try and let me know when you're there. I can try and tie in my next US trip and do your Canada as a day of it. Me for a day of the weekend in Toronto, Cambridge.
I'm trying to break it up because the maintenance guys are going to have to go out there for 2 or 3 months solid. So I'm just going to try and break mine up into bite sizes.
remind me what you do again, Andy.
Sorry, Andy, what was that, mate?
Yeah, sorry to speak over you, Dave. Remind me what you do again.
Maintenance for Jaguar Land Rover. So I look after all the equipment, keep all the facilities, all the equipment running, mate.
All the facilities?
Now been promoted to the brand new battery assembly centre that's being built to the whole site.
Oh, well done, mate.
You got a new job today.
Oh, fantastic. Mine's getting, I don't know if I told you, but mine's pretty much done. I'm just waiting on reference to come back, but it's all pretty much confirmed.
Marvellous stuff. Yeah, I just had the longest weekend ever. I was supposed to find out Friday, and they rang me Friday to say it'll be Tuesday. The longest weekend ever. It was down to between me and another guy.
Yeah, but Andy, when you got it, you got it, you know what I'm saying?
No, I had him taken out.
You just smiled, didn't you? You just smiled at the interviewer, and he was just like, I love this fella.
Apparently did not smell as much shit since he worked on a farm.
Did you not wipe your arse properly again?
No, that was me just pooing my pants, mate, because I was that nervous.
Oh, right, okay. The interview, I don't know if I should talk about this well, anyway. I felt like quite relaxed in my interview, but I came away thinking I could have done so much better, but it worked out for the good.
Yeah, I think that's... no, I had a good interview. It was all morning and a presentation. Came away thinking, couldn't have gone any better for me. So no matter what the result, I knew I could... There's no regrets.
Yeah, well, I had a couple. I was like, oh god, I could have answered that so much better. Like, I thought of the answers afterwards, because I haven't done an interview in like 8 years. I've been with my current company for 8 years, so it's weird to have a proper interview.
So, are you doing the same thing then? Are you just with a different company?
No, completely different company. Slightly different, because I do maintenance now and fault finding. But I'll be moving to a role where I'll be implementing security systems for a retailer, which I'll tell you about. I don't want to say it over the web. Yeah, so basically a retailer. They've got stores throughout the country, and I'll be implementing their security systems, be it CCTV, surveillance, networking equipment, and so on.
There you go, keep you out of trouble then.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of like my own boss. Obviously, I answer to people, but I've got to sort of put my cases for what I want to get done towards the directors. So it's a lot higher up than what I'm doing now. I'm still my own boss now, kind of. I kind of get told what to do. Like, I don't really do anything without permission, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, basically I've got 2 guys and then the top of the Jaguar Land Rover food chain.
Cool, so can you get us a discount on a Jag?
You walked away with a new car, mate, today.
I just got to go on the web portal and order my new F-Pace.
Yeah, no worries. And if you guys have got a spare 100 grand lying around, I'll give you a discount on the products that my retail company will be selling, which I'll let you know about in private message.
If I had a spare 100 grand, I'd be buying my government out of my house.
Primark, innit, Rocky?
How did you guess?
Because I just can see you in all those photos wearing Primarni.
I'll tell you what an absolute waste of a space buying clothes is from Primark. I've done the Primark thing, and you just end up, they're so bad quality, their clothes just die within a couple of washes.
They're throwaway items, mate.
I know, but I shouldn't be, she won't be watching this, but my missus is so tight. That's the kind of stuff she goes for.
Any wage increase I get is now going to go on additional childcare.
Oh my god, don't even talk about that. We're looking at it and we're thinking, how the hell are we gonna, well, we can get by, but it's just like, it's ridiculous.
Mate, Claire cost us 16.5 grand until she went to school. That's just on the one.
It's so bad, it's now the fact you can't afford, well, you're lucky if you can afford to have a mortgage and have one parent stay at home. Both parents have now got to work, and half of that money goes towards bloody childcare. It's ridiculous.
When my missus was working as a doctor, it was basically all going on childcare.
We talked about it, didn't we, Dave, when we were over yours, mate? I think if you earn under 20 grand, it's not worth working.
Well, and it depends. So with 2 kids, it's like we're not doing quite well. This isn't work.
You can
It's negative.
People stay at home, can't you?
Yeah, but then we've got no choice. We both have to work. If we don't both work, we won't be able to pay the mortgage.
Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it? You can never save or plan for a kid, no matter how much planning you put into it.
No, and don't get me wrong, we do have savings, but I don't want to use them unless I really need to. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm just hoping this new job doesn't screw all the plans up for this year now.
You need to get around in May. You too, Berkeley.
Well, that's a good thing, Dave, because there's no more on call, and there shouldn't be a lot of overtime. It's mainly office based, so the only time I'll get caught out is when I'm travelling abroad or between stores.
So travel to a store on Friday the 3rd of May, somewhere near Shrewsbury.
Good idea.
I've become good at this kind of coordinating my travel around where I want to be at the weekend.
Well, that's why I've not done too much, Dave. I mean, there's obviously the May bank holiday one, and there's the TAP UK. They're the only things I've committed to, apart from the family holiday at the end of July, beginning of August.
What's that? The TAP UK, what's that?
The Tour de France organises UK tour, so this year it's the Chilterns.
Oh, it's not the same one they did in from Lee Valley through Epping and all that.
No, it's Amersham.
That sounds interesting. You'll have to shout us a link to that. Yeah, I'm struggling. I need to get a bike to commute on. My bike that I use on my turbo trainer needs too much work for me to be asked to get that outdoors. And the only other bike I've got is a race bike, which no way I'm using that in winter. And I've got a mountain bike that needs a service as well. So I'm like, I should just get a gravel bike because I love that kind of riding. But I don't want nothing below sort of 105 spec. And then, but I'm so tight I don't want to spend more than like 600 quid.
So you'll get an aluminium one with either SRAM Apex or 105 on that, mate.
Yeah, now the cyclocross bike.
Hey, what's the crack with these? There's a. So I don't know much about SRAM. I only know about Shimano. There's a SRAM 1X. Is that just one ring at the front and then you've still got the gears?
Yeah, it's the one by.
Yeah, that's what I run, mate. So one by system.
And how's that? How do you find? Because I've got a 200 metre climb to get back home.
I could do it on my green. In fact, I could do it on my race bike, but the green bike is a 40 ring at the front, and I have an 1142 cassette on the.
And how's that? So you can spin up the hills, all right?
Yeah, you must have seen what I did out in Spain on it. It was like no drama at all, and I ain't no climber, mate.
Okay, that's reassuring then, because I was like, is that? I just don't know whether that'd get me up the hills. You know what I mean?
Oh, pissy. I mean, you spin out, but if I'm doing 95 RPM and 40 by 11, I'm still doing 27 miles an hour.
No, see, I'm not bothered about the descent. Like the descent, I can't go that fast anyway, because it's more of a trail. If it's not all a trail, some of it's road, but you can't really go that fast on it because of the bends and the state of the road and so on.
Just get a one by. You've not got a front derailleur to worry about, so the maintenance is dead low.
Yeah.
Threaded BSA bottom bracket, English thread bottom bracket. Again, no drama. Other than that, jobs are gonna.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm not bothered whether it's carbon, the fact that whether it's carbon or steel or whatever, the weight's doesn't really bother me. I mean, I'm a couple of kilos. Who cares? I've only got to ride 15k each way, climbing or not. It's not like more than an hour.
You're better off getting an aluminium one and getting better components than you are cheap carbon and cheap components, especially on a CX stroke gravel bike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of them are cheap, but they do them bloody Shimano Tourer and all that or whatever they're called. I've never gone below 105. Bit snobby, but I don't really want to go below that.
I mean, I've got that steel one on ride, and it's got the Quark dual-sided power meter on. So, you know, that's my gravel rig, given steel is it's a £3 bike. I'm going to sell Dave my TCR anyway, I don't need it anymore.
Well, if you chop it in half, I'll buy it off you.
Might still be too big for me anyway.
To be honest, mate, it's worth more just taking the bloody Ortegra DR2 and all the Wi-Fi connection and selling that. Thing is, I still need something for the trainer, so.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I wanted to get this bike that I'm riding on now off the trainer and outside, but it's like I turn the handlebars and it's just so seized up. The brakes don't work. Do you know what I mean? Like literally everything needs replacing apart from the gears.
Hence why it's a good turbo ride.
Yeah, it's a shame to see it go. I mean, it's been through so much. It's my first race or road bike. I mean, I took this to.
Is that your Holdsworth one?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, the Holdsworth Stelvio. Been everywhere with me, around the world, Paris-Roubaix, everywhere, man. Up the Alps.
Where'd you go, Baines?
I was just smiling at you dropping out 14 points something it was per kilo.
I decided to stretch the legs. First time I've hit 1200 world sums worth.
Told you, I can't do anything on this trainer above 700.
No, I'm the same, Andy. I can't. I think 650 is the max I've ever done on this trainer. I just can't sprint on this trainer at all.
You technically could. The trainer would just freak out.
Well, yeah, because I'm paired through my power meter, but the trainer would die.
I broke mine doing the same thing.
Yeah, but what about Nick Nellis putting out 5 watts per kilo on one leg like a horseman?
I'll do 7.
Okay, but I mean that's just one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Seriously.
There's more every time. You kind of like every now and again he would just go for it.
His face, it was like so intense doing it, and it just looked like he was like whacking a horse with a stick when he was doing it.
I do hate one pedal drills.
Do that a lot on the gravel grinding workouts.
Yeah, the FTP Builder's got one pretty much every week.
Yeah, the one I was doing before I gave up and started racing again was doing what?
Got mate.
Like I said to Dave, I know my pedal stroke and my form is professional level, and I quote that from the bike fitter. Just need the power to match it.
Well, I hired out some of those Garmin Vector pedals. I think it was the Vector 2s. I think the 3s were just coming out when I was in Ibiza. No, where was I? Was it Ibiza or was it Lanzarote? Anyway, one of the two. But considering I use a Stages left side power meter, so I never know what my right side is. 50-50 on both pedals and really even stroke all the way around. So quite impressed with that.
Yeah, because you'll see a lot of people have the peanut shape when you look at it on a proper setup. But yeah, I mean, I've got the Stages on the TCR and the dual side on the gravel, so I know I'm doing 48-52. So I'm actually 4% down on the road bike when I ride it on power.
I should get a Stages. I've got 54-46 normally, left side heavy.
Oh yeah, you wanna crack out them single leg drills.
Yeah, that's right. Your right leg, Dave, is the leg that does a weird rotation, mate. And if that's your weaker leg, it kind of makes sense now.
Yeah, it is. I need to go in. There's a place apparently not far from my office that does proper bike fit stuff, so I need to go there and get everything sorted out properly sometime.
I reckon it's your cleat. Honest to God, mate, I reckon it's your cleat position that's throwing your knee out like that.
I think you're probably right, but it's also, when I first got the bike, it was about 52-48, and it's got worse. So
I'm still getting used to the bike bit on the TCR, because obviously I've got a stack under my right leg to bring both legs the same height, so that's over a centimetre of stack. And then I had all the seat moved, stem to shorten by 10 mil. So there's quite a lot that's changing on mine. Yeah, I can ride the gravel bike, and it's like sitting in an armchair.
I'm just pleased the ride I did last weekend, which was about an hour and 40 minutes. I probably spent about 70% of the time in the drops, which I never did.
Good for your core, mate.
But I reckon hoods with dropped elbows is an optimum position, don't they, these days?
Nah, you can't beat the drops.
It depends. Depends. I think if you're sitting with your arms straight at the end of the drops, it's no different being on the hoods.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you want to get aero, then bend your elbows a little bit on the drops.
By rights, going on the drops is free power just by changing the body position and the way your lungs are positioned.
I don't buy that because I don't feel I've got the same lung capacity when I'm hunched.
Yeah, but it's a fatigue position if your core's not used to it, mate. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's very hard to put out the same power on the drops that you can when you're in a comfortable position, and that's what separates the pros.
I've got it proved in both times I've had the bike fitted in the session. You sit, get set up on the drops. Sorry, on the hoods. Go to the drops. Same effort, more power.
Yeah, but for me, I feel my rib cage feels like it's constrained when I'm hunched over on the drops.
Yeah, but you say you did 90 minutes on the drops yesterday. That's a hell of a long time on the drops. I don't think I've ever done 90 minutes on the drops.
More like about an R10 and R20. 70% of an R40 ride.
Yeah, well that's enough. I mean, if you want to do crit racing, then you're good to go.
Got my race license in the post today.
Is that the under 12s, Dave?
Under 23s.
Woo!
Sadly, seniors. Sometimes I think I'd rather be in the sort of older category, but it seems to get more competitive and all that.
You're not wrong, mate. The older you get, the harder it is. They're really tough at.
Right, guys, I'm out of here, so see you later. Guys, thanks for watching.
Lucky. Take care, mate.
Yeah, take care, chaps. I'm gonna end that Discord.
Yeah, I'll give you a call on Messenger. It's easier because I won't push the talk otherwise.
Okay, mate.
Oh, he's talking to the other Andy. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry I was very chilled at the end there because I was having a chat, but that was the Tour De Zwift Stage 5, and next up we've got Stage 6 where I will be giving it beans. Guys, thanks for watching. Next up is actually, let me turn this fan off while I catch pneumonia. Next up we'll be doing Team TFC race on Friday. Hopefully I'm on call, so no guarantee I can make that one, but hopefully we'll be live streaming that one. Tough day for me today. Microburst in the morning, nice What we got? Hour and 25. So yeah, good day of training. Alright, catch you later folks, and peace.